Hello and welcome to Making the Grade. I'm Teresa Lukens, along with the Chancellor of Community Colleges of Spokane, Christine Johnson. And Dr. Johnson, some exciting things going on at the campuses, including transfer agreements. Let's start with one that is in the works right now with WSU.
It's so exciting to share with you, Teresa, that we have at Spokane Community College some fabulous programs to get students, on the job, on the career track. One of those is our architecture program, and the faculty members have been working together with WSU to ensure that our degree transfers fully into the WSU architecture program, and the students don't lose time or money, and they start there as juniors. And that's good for the students, and it's good for the that field to have students that are well prepared, students saving money and graduating on time.
Talk about the work that has to be done to get to that point, because there's a lot of groundwork that has to be set.
There's so much work to be done, and of course, the faculty member who's involved and head of the program is really the one that deserves all the credit, because it's really all about the curriculum and the content and ensuring that the architecture companies are, feel like this is a degree that is ready to move forward. So there's much to be done in terms of curriculum development, but the concepts, the agreements have been had, and now it's really getting the students, signed up and moving on in the 2 years plus the 2 years.
Is it difficult at all because we work on a quarter system and they work on a semester system to make that coordination?
That's all the curriculum work,
okay.
That faculty do, and of course we couldn't do it without them. And it's having the kinds of learning objectives and the kinds of assignments that would fulfill and be equivalent to, we are on quarters, they're on semester, but it's the equivalency of the content that really matters in the end. And it's important work, and it's new work for
and exciting
SEC.
too
Very
for our
exciting,
students and for the students moving forward. But it's not the only transfer agreement that we have.
No, we have worked so hard to ensure that community colleges Spokane students save money, get a quality education, and are able to move forward, whether it is right into work or into our very fine institutions in the region or across the state. And we have Destination Eastern, which of course about 40% of our students within CCS transfer to Eastern, and again those agreements where the students can move from our work to their level and just move speedily through. We also have agreements with institutions outside of our state, and then there's another one I'd really like to spend some time on, and that is it's actually a statewide agreement with all of the colleges and universities in the state of Washington, all the community colleges in our system, and it's actually reaching into the high schools. And there's a new state law that requires students to take certain assessments. And then traditionally what colleges have done is the students took their high school assessment, then they'd get to college, they'd have to take a different assessment, and then the students would be placed accordingly. Well, the agreement signed between high schools in the state and all higher education in the state is that the assessment will count whatever the students take in high school as a test that says where they stand ready to do what level work will be accepted into community colleges or universities in our state. That's a win for the students.
That's absolutely exciting, especially I know that's something that you've been pushing for because you'd like to see more of a relationship between the schools, even starting even younger than high school.
Oh, indeed. We know that for many students, some students have always known they're going right to college. For many students and many students we serve, college is more of a stretch, and they're both financially or perhaps even in terms of their preparation level. And so they have more questions about, will I succeed? Should I go? Should I go find a job first? And so this is a big step in helping students. It's really defining very clear pathways for them, letting them know that, they don't have to repeat, a test here, a test there, another test yet. And it really saves them time, money, effort, and it gets them on the path that they seek faster. And I think that is very exciting work that all of the colleges and universities have done, and it's a big commendation to the public schools and high schools all across our state.
Would you obviously like to see more of these transfer agreements and working together, the camaraderie?
Indeed, indeed. Again, when the institutions of education, whether it's the private or the public or college or secondary levels, when we work together, it benefits the students first and foremost. It helps the parents so they understand where their children have to go. And it really helps the entire, it's about cost, it's about money, it's about saving time and resources and getting students on the right path in a better way and faster.
I've personally had a chance to talk to some of the Destination Eastern students. What an amazing program that is, in that when they enroll at community colleges, they're also essentially enrolling at Eastern, and the relationship between their counselors and their educators, it's really pretty amazing that that path has become so smooth for them.
Well, and what we've learned is, frankly, from practice, the good, effective practice says that if students build relationships earlier, they're more certain to go because they won't feel like, oh, it's just this big university, I'll go next and I don't know anyone. And they get to know both the professionals at the other end, if you would, at the next level, whether it's in some cases we in the community college sector or the universities. And the students develop a relationship with a counselor, with a faculty member, and it makes a difference. They don't feel like they're just out there lost. And it's better defined relationships, and it's, again, helps them succeed at higher levels.
And we're also finding that because of those relationships, it keeps them in school. So
Yes.
often kids, or adults for that matter, if they don't feel like they're sort of getting that attention or someone is sort of helping them through the process, they don't often stay in school. And this is just another way to keep them here and keep them on track.
Well, indeed, and the research is very clear on this. There have been numerous studies done. Some of them by the very prominent, Center for Community College Student Engagements and National Center, affiliated with the University of Texas, Austin. The work at the Community College Resource Center at Columbia University. All of them have really tracked that student engagement, that's the terminology, increases retention hugely. And again, it's having a caring adult who takes time to, chat with the student, stop in the hallway, give them a helping hand, or whether they can go to that person and just say, I'm worried about X and Y, and someone, a friend, it's that connection, that kind of human-to-human connection that helps students make it all the way through, and we owe it to them.
Again, exciting work going on at Community Colleges of Spokane, and if you'd like more information, go to our website. We've got everything posted right there.